I have to sleep with the lights on. I have to sleep with the lights on. Sometimes I play the murders over and over again in my head. I can feel the hands of the dying bodies reaching, touching, pulling me into the second dimension of my realm as I lay in my bed, caught between sleep and awakeness. And I can't fake this. Sleep tremors, sleep terror, the dope era. I can see it. Sometimes I disagree with what I did to stuff those green duffel bags with those dead whites printed on them, with different numerals on the left, right, and bottom, representing numerals of their worth, not knowing my own worth and what I was doing, unassuming that death would be my destiny. But that would be blasphemy, the last of me. Me now a pallbearer, me now a participant, me now getting used to hearing black preachers preach to half-dead addiction and addicted family members and tenants at funerals that seem like they're in rotation, like the dope fiends running in and out of the dope spot to purchase rocks. He constantly reminds us, you can't take it with you, son. You can't, you won't, you will die. And he reminds us he's never saw a U-Haul following a hearse. The recourse of mama telling me who she didn't want in her house. And that boy over there, he'll be by the liquor store begging for change. She would look at me and say, son, do you want that? Is that how you wanna be? Seeing my future in front of me and her, how she begged for me to make sense of my decisions. Division, calculus, survival, or should I say survival math?
Ghost Riders.
Yet my spelling and writing scribbled down to the naked eye would read illegible. Yet I could decipher my rhymes, my thoughts, my hopes, my dreams, my schemes, my plots. The gunshots that sometime interrupted me as I scribbled down in my black book between the lines, trying to escape the poverty line. Yet the ghetto was calling my name. I could hear it through the wind, I could hear it when it rained. The strange activities, yet not known to my virgin eyes. Yet those thoughts and this innocence would quickly die when I had to make a decision, either to roll with the boys on the block or become a victim in the hierarchy system of pushing weight on the block. Hitler was a killer, Frank Warren was a Mack, Felix Mitchell made G's with 20 G's stacking to bore gold. So the story was told, and the boys in the fast lane haven't forgot, get your bread. First I started off selling rocks, yet I noticed one thing, I moved mine faster. And I knew this handheld transaction game was too slow, even though it made the dead presidents in my pockets grow. I knew it was all about pushing weight and distribution, and I had to get from under the dude I was hustling for his ghetto prostitution. I mean, the dollars wasn't adding up, I seen him purchase Zeniths and Rolexes, and me barely enough money to buy school clothes. Yet my time came like the rain beating down on our weather roof, like the prostitutes selling their bodies under the red lights in the red light district, late night pimping, skipping my 6th grade intuition with my only 6th grade comprehension, sitting in the 10th grade skipping that 6th period class because it was the first, and I'm headed onto the ad, making my way in the ghetto underground economic system that seemed like it was built for me, yet it was destroying not only me but my own community with genocidal pebbles that I pushed into my Nike shoe boxes were full of dead presidents until the bodies all across urban communities were now being reported on the evening news and in the newspapers. But it didn't mean shit to me because they were just names until my best friend lost his life. His name now written and documented in a newspaper article, and I knew it was just a matter of time before my name was written between these lines and before I caught the attention of the local task force agency. Yet I flew under the radar as long as I could. I never drove my Mercedes and parked it in front of the dope spot. You had to respect these white boys and those blue diplomats. It was a cat and mouse game, so you had to play the game accordingly. But reportedly there was somebody who got caught up and gave these white boys the information to drop on my spot. And that's when the front door came down, and I found myself handcuffed, sitting in the back of a blue diplomat, sitting downtown Oakland, being questioned for distribution and sale of crack cocaine, like I was some kind of kingpin, like I was the one flying this shit into our black communities. Yet they wanted now to make a precedent, make an example out of me and send me to the penitentiary. You see, they were winning. Not only were they selling the product, they were also benefiting off sending us to the industrial prison. Hitler was a killer.